everyone. Before starting the presentation, I would like to thank Ada Sandoval for her support, for guiding and inspiring us. We acknowledge that we are situated on the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh. I'm the Communication Management Consultant working for Sagatec Software, and I will begin with something very interesting someone said about communication. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. George Bernard Shaw. I have a question for you. How many times you thought you established something with someone, but in fact there was a big misunderstanding? Like in the following case. Let's see. Take a look at this picture, please. They're both right, aren't they? How could they find the right answer and the right explanation, maybe, for this dispute? By communication, or and by giving feedback. Everything is connected. Remember, connection. This is the content for this presentation today. Sagatec Software, which creates user-friendly computer programs for businesses, faced a significant challenge when its new instruction manual became confusing and overwhelming. This damaged their reputation. Then they invested around $350,000 to create a more comprehensible manual. But they had already lost their competitive edge in the market. To regain the customer satisfaction, Sagatec implemented workshops to teach users how to better use the manual, providing step-by-step guidance, which was a great idea, yeah, but kind of late. These are the stakeholders involved in this case identified. One of the communication roles of the project manager is to share information, or like we have learned in Ada's class, one of the functions of the communications is informing. Another important function would have been good to use in our case for Sagatec is providing feedback. I have added here some elements of communication: sender, channel, receiver. Please take a look. As you can see here, I have selected only a few actors as senders for this analysis. We have a more detailed table with who was trying to communicate to whom and through which channel. What was the problem, maybe? I have assumed here that the receivers are users or employees. As you can see, the instruction manual is everywhere because it's written communication. And we know it's the most complex one. Maybe that's why. Let's focus on the channel, instruction manual here. Or we can say written communication. Too much information, user-friendly, not at all. Unclear, like this word. Poor communication was the cause for financial cost. Negative reviews for losing reputation. And they were losing time by rewriting the instructions and the guidance. And of course, because customers struggled to understand and use the program, they were having also a market loss. Let's look at the planning I assume they had, comparing it to a part of our planning here. Theirs and mine. I have gathered only a few details for you to simplify the presentation because it's time limited, guys. And communication, do you remember, communication is said to be successful or effective when we achieve the intended effect, which is not the case here. Do you see the noise here? The noise they had while communicating. Too many technical details without clarity. And it was written for the designers, for technical people, not for standard users. Please pause and analyze this communication plan I have created as a solution for Sagatec Software. Here we can see a responsibility assignment matrix created for this project to involve the right people at the right time. And they can speed up and simplify the decision-making process, that's why. I have selected three main important reports for our case: bi-monthly feedback reports, monthly training results reports, and weekly public reports. Each one of them would offer us a big image and details when needed about the inside of the project, communication quality maybe, and let's talk about not only the written style of communication but also the spoken style of communication, because they were having trainings, meetings, face to face or online, and that's why all related to the program. Here are some benefits we obtain after providing the new solutions or strategies mentioned earlier. Please analyze them. The key to success is good communication. The key to good communication is feedback. Now, let's be careful when providing feedback. It should always be a constructive feedback. Say something positive, then provide the feedback you want to send or say, and again say something positive to avoid the blame. This is the way. I'm sure you've heard about the 5 C's in communication. Let's explain them shortly for our case. Clear, lack of clarity in guidance users. Concise, it was not concise. It contained too much information. It was very difficult to find the needed information at the right moment. Coherent, the manual may have been logical for the designers but not for users. The manual was not well structured. Controlling, Sagatec did not control the quality and the usability of this instruction manual, like testings or feedbacks. No. Correct, the manual was accurate, but it forgot to focus on the user's needs and on users' expectation. An effective communication needs a great planning with the right people at the right moment and provide the right feedback after every training, sessions of learning maybe, or after every meeting. And always analyze the lessons learned for the future projects. Thank you so much for your time. I have a lot of information to provide. I could say I have the instruction manual like for Sagatec, but I will organize it and in different meetings to gradually analyze everything we need to do and improve. If you like these slides, please go to slidesgo.com. Simply go to slidesgo.com and download the perfect slide for your presentation. My name is Amalia. I am the Communication Management Consultant for Sagatec Software, and thank you again for your time. Have a great day.